Hello everybody, my name's Lynn. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming my March wrap-up. In the month of March, I read 2/3 books, depending on how you want to count it, and you guys are probably like, Lynn, what does that even mean? That doesn't make sense. Well, stay tuned to the end of the video and you will find out. Going back to my February wrap-up and thinking how much I read in February and comparing it to how much I read in March, it's like, oh, I thought I'd read so much in March because I read 4 books in February, but like I look at it and I'm like, oh, I didn't really read as much, but like I don't even care because one of the books I read this month was just so fantastic, like I can't. Alright, let's just get started with the wrap-up. The first book I read in March was A Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I've had this on my shelf for almost a year now, and I haven't picked it up because I've heard so many good things about it, but I just haven't picked it up because I was like, I'll pick it up sometime. But one of my friends recently recommended to me, she read it, and she's like, okay, you really have to read this book. And I felt myself like getting into a reading slump earlier on this month, and so I picked this up, and then thankfully this took me out of my soon-to-be reading slump, and it was just amazing, this book. This is a contemporary book like majority of Rainbow Rowell's books, and I really like the concept of this book. It's about our main character, Cass, who goes off to college, and she's a total fangirl. She fangirls over this like series called Simon Snow, which is like their world's Harry Potter, and she writes fan fiction for it, and she's just like a complete fangirl. And she's really introverted, and she's just, I don't really want to give away more than that, other than like she struggles with some stuff during her school year, and she meets people. There's this guy, and then she has to deal with her twin sister, who she's having a little rough patch in her relationship with her, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I feel like so many people will relate to this book. Like, you'll find some part of Cass that you can relate to, and I did as well, so I just really think this is something for everyone. I gave this an 87%. It was so cute. I absolutely loved it. Like, it's actually quite big for a contemporary. It's like 400 something pages, which is quite large for a contemporary. And I thought, hey, maybe like it wouldn't, how most contemporaries end and like you just want more. You just like wish you had a couple more chapters. I was thinking, hey, maybe because it's so big, it won't end like that. I was wrong. I'm not sure if I'll pick up Carry On though. I wasn't really interested in her Simon Snow parts of the story. There were parts where you read like her fan fiction of Simon Snow stuff, and I wasn't really interested. I actually skipped those pages, and because I like skimmed them because I wasn't interested. So I don't think I'm going to pick up Carry On. The next book I read this month was Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. Oh my god, I can't even speak right now. You guys, I have a book talk on this book. I will link it down below. I'm like super fangirly in it, and like go check it out. It will be down below. You guys like don't even know how much I love this book. Like, to be honest, I'm actually kind of scared because if the first book in this series was fantastic. Like, honestly, one of my favorite Cassandra Clare books. But if it continues on like this for the trilogy, I'm honestly terrified that this is going to beat the Infernal Devices in my books. And the Infernal Devices is my everything. Like, it's my everything. And if it beats the Infernal Devices, I don't know what I'll do with my life, honestly. Like, I might just die. But it's so good, you guys. And this is the book I was talking about that counts as 2 and 3. Because as soon as I finished Lady Midnight, I was like, oh my god, I'm having a book hangover right now. So I took a day break. I didn't pick up a book right away. So I took a day break, and I was like, okay, let me just calm myself down. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Honestly, I couldn't. And then that night, I started rereading it. So I'm filming this a week before March ends because I'm not going to have time to film this any other day. But I'm almost done. I have like 200 pages left of this book, and I know I'm going to finish it in March. So this is my second time around finishing it. Like, I literally read it back to back, and I've never ever done that with a book. Guys, so much stuff in this book. It's like 95% right here, honestly. I'm not going to talk about too much because you can go to my book talk. There's a spoiler-free and a spoilery section in it. So if you haven't read it, or if you have read it, you can watch the video. You guys, so much stuff. Honestly, the ship, hashtag Gemma, I can't even, like, they're like so close to becoming OTP, probably by book 2. And like, so much stuff happens in this book. It's so unique. It's not like any of other Cassandra Clare's books. I saw like people hating, like, oh, Cassandra Clare can't write anything else. Have you, read Lady Midnight. Honestly, like, it's not like her other books, so I don't understand how people can be saying that. But we're gonna have to wait 2 years for this next book, I'm pretty sure. But it's okay, like, it's not okay, but it's okay, because next year, The Last Hours, the first book of The Last Hours is coming out, Chain of Gold, and you guys will hear nailed in it. Apparently, this trilogy, according to Cassandra Clare, she said this, that it's supposed to end more heartbreaking than The Infernal Devices. When I finished The Infernal Devices, I was not the same person, okay? So, like, if this ends more heartbreaking than Infernal Devices, I don't know what I will do, okay? I don't. Like, I don't. I literally just don't want to stop talking about Lady Midnight because I just want to find more excuses to talk about it in videos. So I don't know, there may be some fun Lady Midnight videos coming out, like skits, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. There may not be, but I want there to be, so we'll see. That is my March wrap up. Again, it's technically 2 books, but I like to count it as 3 because by the end of March I will be done rereading Lady Midnight, so I count that as 3 books. But tell me which books you guys read in March. Tell me if you read Lady Midnight, okay? I just want to know if you guys read Lady Midnight because I can't, because I have no one in my real, like, life to talk about it with, because no one reads in my real life, and I have, like, oh my god, I can't. Like, I have internet friends, like my friend Mariah from Bubbling with Books. I talked to her about it, but she's not done yet, and I can't spoil it for her. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!